While scrolling through TikTok, I saw this edit. Let me show you how you can recreate it on CapCut. Welcome to GXO Academy. I will be teaching you CapCut skills my sensei taught me daily. For this edit, you need to open the PicsArt app and load up a blank background. Then tap on stickers and search the name of the character you want to use. I picked Jotaro. Do this for each sticker you will need and save them all into your camera roll. Import the sticker as an overlay over the star background and scale it to your preference. Place a keyframe at the very start and drag the image down until it is not visible in frame. Place another keyframe slightly after and drag the image up. In between the keyframes, add a cubic outgraph to smooth out the movement. At the end of the overlay, add one more keyframe and drag the image more up, but do not use a graph for this. This creates a slower motion up. This will be the keyframes we will be using for most of the other elements. Repeat these steps with the stands by tapping the keyframes we placed on the character to match them up perfectly. Make sure you also go into layers and place the stand overlay layer below the character to put it behind him. Unfortunately, I lost some footage, so I will explain how I made the rest of these elements, starting with the tracker. I added a keyframe at the start of the overlay on the character's face. Then I added a second keyframe at the end on his face again, and using the transform feature, I rotated it a few times. Lastly, I added a fade in 0.5 second animation to the overlay and a fade out at the end. For the background art image, I found a black and white image of the character and repeated the same keyframes I showed you guys earlier. I then clicked Splice, then Darken to remove all the white spaces in my image. For the text sticker overlay, I did the same exact thing with the keyframes and placed the overlay layer under the character but above the line art. I added a ripple animation to add more depth to the edit. Now, the borders. These borders have slightly different keyframes, 2 at the start and 2 at the end, using a cubic outgraph for both. Essentially, I placed a colored image over the whole video and went to Mask, Mirror, and inverted it. The keyframes at the very start and the end of the clip are out of frame, and the other 2 are in frame. The text box only had the 2 keyframes at the start, and I used a cubic outgraph again. The first keyframe is out of frame and the second in frame, but since we don't want it moving, we don't add any more keyframes. I added a fade-out animation to this overlay and layered it over the line art and speech. I did the exact same for the Jotaro Kujo text but placed it above the box. For the text, I used the loop animation Doodle 2 and started it to appear only once the box was stationary. I also added a glow effect to make it pop and stand out more.